Evomon, a game that literally appeared on my home screen, and as someone who has been waiting for a good creature catcher on Roblox, I was literally ecstatic when I saw this game. At first, it appears like a super well made and fleshed out game, with immersive GUI and cool looking combat, but when you actually start playing, you notice all the major flaws hidden behind its appeal. Strap yourselves in and arm yourselves with the like and subscribe button, because I'm about to point out everything I hate about this game. Let's start with the progression system, the one thing everyone talks about. Now for a start, I'd lost most of my footage of when I started playing this game, so I only have me playing as I am right now. In every island there are pretty much only 2 Evomons that you can catch, and they're always spawned in a specific area. For example, on the first island there is Pebble. Yes, it's literally called Pebble, and I'll talk about that later. And Budlink. The game at the start throws you a million rewards for completing basic tasks and just for logging in. But that's purely there to deceive you and hook you in, because later on rewards get much harder and you aren't just given freebies. Basically, the game gives you these tasks on the right hand side of your screen, and normally they follow the same principle. Catch 15 of this Evomon, and then beat this trainer, and then beat the boss, and then some extras sprinkled in there. It's literally just that. Catch and catch and catch until you just want to fucking kill yourself. Sorry, I got a little excessive there, but generally, I never thought that someone could think up of a creature catcher bandit beta. There's no story and next to no exploration, unless you count the pointless little chests dotted around the maps, which give you practically nothing useful. But at the start, most people, including me, just skip over these details. Honestly, I can't blame anyone, because Roblox is so fucking dry that anything that looks somewhat well made can average 70k players with absolutely no hype. I'm telling you, no one knew what Evomon was before it released. So you might be thinking, why would I want to consistently catch a bunch of the same type of Evomon on repeat? Well, the game makes it really easy for you, because not only do you get an infinite amount of ball-shaped capture devices, but your Evomons also get all their health and PP after every fight, which again is ridiculous because it removes the need to explore any of the map, basically whittling this game down to catching, killing, and repeat. Most of the time, you'll be walking in circles, fighting Evomon for hours. For what? Well, in this game, there are shinies, like in Pokemon, but there are also prismatics, which are like lesser shinies, and where only certain parts of the Evomon's body is a different color, and they can come in many different colors and shapes. Not to mention, they can be combined with shinies to be even rarer. Yay! Wow, so exciting. This is literally the only appeal of this game. Catch and hope you get an SSS talent prismatic shiny. Ironically, I already have one. But honestly, the whole point of shinies and prismatics are thrown out of the window when you can literally buy devices which guarantee those chances. I found a shiny and then used a prismatic ball to guarantee the shiny. Ironically, for a pay to win game, those things are actually given to you early. But most people waste these balls on a shitty normal one without knowing their worth, until they go in the item shop and see that one is worth 800 Robux. Yes, because everything can be bought in this game. Want 2 times speed to speed up your gameplay when you should already have this feature for free? 200 Robux, pay up. Want this cool Evomon? That's 600 Robux, please. And for some fucking reason, one of these balls is worth more than an entire battle pass, which you can literally get one of them inside of it. Nothing in this shitty AI slop of a game makes sense. Oh yeah, did I mention this game is AI? Well, you could probably tell, because the Evomons are the one thing that pissed me off in this game. So much because if the Evomons were actually cool and well made, then I might actually continue playing. But I simply can't. With the few exceptions of 1 or 2 Evomons, the design, and especially the names, are downright dog shit and piss. Let's have a look. Pebble, Pebroll, and Peb Golem. Wow, so creative, so memorable, so cool. Said fucking no one. 90% of these Evomons follow what I like to call a lazy naming trend. They take a word that's associated with fire, for example, let's say Ember. Then they use the first 2 letters as a prefix and add that on to a whole evolution line and just add some random boring word on the end. I mean, normally they put a little more effort. With some, they just say, fuck it we ball, and call it fucking Pebble. Literally, this is the most memorable Evomon because of how shit the name is. Let's have a look at some more. Bubble. Yes, lovely. Let's call the fucking starter, the ones that are supposed to be the most memorable, Bubble. And why the fuck does it look like that? And somehow turn into that when it evolves, which actually looks cooler, but it makes no sense. And again, Buboxer, Bubblade. Wow, cool. The grass starter is also literally the same as the water one, only difference being it's grass and a bunny. Leaf Bun, wow, so cool. Leaf Frog, in what way is it a frog? It's pose. So it went from a bunny to a frog bunny, I presume. And then Leaf Blade, wow, so unique. It's literally the same name as the water type, just not bubble as the prefix. And Blazpup. What do I even say? It's shit. The name pisses me off the most. Not because it's lazy, which it is, but also because they tried to be unique by getting rid of the E, as if that makes them look like naming experts, when it doesn't, and it just ends up sounding horrible. Literally, they suddenly became self-aware and realized their naming sucks. So instead of thinking of a really cool name, they just vaporized the E and pretend it was never there. Now, not only is it lazy, but it also sounds awful and is horrible to say. They could have just went with Blaze Pup instead of Blaz Pup. God, it's so shit! It annoys me so much, and I feel like I'm the only one who notices this. Blazemane would have actually been a really cool sounding name, even though it follows their shitty naming principle. But they had to make it sound worse, so they look like they know what they're doing. And then Chirpy. Again, another example of a shit name trying to look unique. Adding another P doesn't make it unique. It just looks like shit, you fucking idiots. Sorry, this is just pissing me off with how little soul there is in this shit cash grab of a game. And honestly, it pisses me off that this game is doing well when it doesn't deserve it. But can I just say, the worst name in this game, and I promise I'll stop talking about this after this one, is Bluebird. Genuinely, this makes no fucking sense. First of all, it's not even fucking blue, it's bluish grey. Sorry. It's clearly yellow too, which stands out way more. Not to mention, it's an electric bird. You know, the least you could do is name it accordingly. Let me think. Like Volster. And this proves it. This game is AI slop. The names say it all. So please stop playing this game. It's badly made, rushed, and is a cash grab. As much as I want to say, here's other games to play, there isn't. And honestly, I understand why you might play this. I did too for a while. Elion's left everyone hanging for months. And I'm still fucking waiting, guys. I personally can't play games that feel like they have no soul, because I connect on a deeper level with my Pokemon when I catch them. But with these retarded Evomons, I genuinely just want to fucking die every single time I catch them. God, just fuck this game. And if you hate this game as much as me, like and subscribe, you lovely human. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.